Guys, Raizhen here, and welcome back to Patriots have no freaking offense because they suck against a fairly mediocre Eagles team. And a mediocre Eagles team that's already crippled with injuries. So this is just, they're not playing well. Other than the defense, and they gave up one touchdown in the game, but the touchdown was fluky. I mean, it really was close to being picked off. Jones basically took it away, but it just was like a second too late. Wentz has been having a pretty mediocre game. 11 of 16, 87 yards, touchdown. Brady's been bad. He's 11 of 25, 103 yards. Should have been a touchdown in the game, but Edelman dropped it. They can't run the ball. I don't know why they continue to try. I really don't. I don't. I mean, I don't even want to see Sony Michel in the lineup anymore. I just don't. The guy is awful. Marshall Newhouse, he couldn't block me, let alone an NFL defender. Jesus, he's just Newhouse. Maybe if you like to hit the quarterback, why don't you just walk right past me? It's nuts. Benjamin Watson's probably having the best game of the year. He's caught two really good catches in this game, one of which was a ridiculous catch, so that's been good. Sony Michel still can't catch. I don't know what he worked on. Harry's been thrown to once. Why do you have him playing if you're not going to use him? Are you telling me a guy who has been with the team for 9 weeks doesn't know the playbook? Look, if that's the case, you might as well just cut the guy because obviously you're not going to use him. I mean, what's the point? And punting the ball, or who is valuable on the offense, returning punts. Why do you continue to do that? I know Gunner's injured, but then don't have anybody return punts. Jesus, it's not worth the risk. What, Pats versus Eagles? Yeah, I know. The Eagles aren't playing particularly well either. Particularly offensively, the Eagles have been bad. To be fair, I mean, the Patriots defense is still ridiculously good other than that weird Ravens game. And like I said, the Ravens are just a weird team. They are a gimmicky offense that is not going to be successful next year because teams are going to figure out how to take away those option runs. They just are. You know, it's kind of like when the Eagles had that RPO offense, which is ridiculously good. Now RPOs don't work because teams have counters. So I think that Ravens game was fluky more than anything. Just a bad matchup. But Patriots defense is still really good. They're still playing very well. I mean, they got a good forced fumble by who forced it? I wrote it down here somewhere. Danny Shelton forced it, and Lawrence Guy recovered it. But of course, the Patriots can't cash in because they suck. So it's 10-9 as a result of good defensive play. A couple of things that the Patriots offense needs to stop doing is running the ball. They can't run. I don't know why they continue to do it. Eagles have done a good job taking away the screen game after the first couple of attempts. Brady keeps getting hit. I mean, it's Newhouse. He's just awful. He is awful. And Isaiah Wynn, you better be ready next week, man. You better be ready. And I swear to God, if you stub your goddamn toe on the turf again, I will not be happy. They have got to stop drafting these players that are made of glass or silicone putty. Brady hasn't looked like Brady because the line is terrible and he's constantly under duress and they can't run the ball to take pressure off him. So, yeah, I saw Lane got hurt. He got a concussion. Must have been pretty bad because he was carted off, they said. I didn't see it. So if you're carted off with a concussion, that's not good. I mean, you're probably done for at least 2-3 weeks. So we'll see what happens there. In other news, I don't know what happened to Houston today. They got crushed by the Ravens. I mean, I know the Ravens are good offensively, but their defense isn't amazing. So there's no reason to only score 7 points. I mean, I think the Ravens have defensive issues. I mean, the secondary is good, but up front they're not. I mean, they get no pass pressure, so it's just weird. Well, yeah, Cleveland lost or beat Pittsburgh in that ridiculous helmet hitting game. What else happened? Minnesota had a comeback. I guess for the Patriots, I mean, the good news is what the hell is his name? Our stupid kicker. Nick Folk has been good. Unlike Mike Nugent, who couldn't kick a spaghetti meatball forward, let alone a football. Nick Folk has made, I think, every kick he's attempted so far. So that's good. I trashed Gostkowski, but he was injured. So to be fair to him, whatever. Jake Bailey's having a good game. I mean, the two best players on the Patriots this game have been Nick Folk and Jake Bailey. That is not good. The Pats trick play, it sucked. It was I don't know, Brady had Edelman wide open over the middle, running to the left. Instead, he forced it downfield to Dorsett. I understand the play's designed for that, but they're in the same area. I mean, throw to Edelman. On top of which, they keep trying to do this deep thing to Dorsett. It hardly ever works. The guy just doesn't run good routes. And he's fast, but he's just, I don't know. Dorsett's production has really fallen off since he pulled his hamstring. It was a good idea. I mean, the other thing was the Eagles did this weird thing where they lined up their center. My hair is ridiculous. They did this weird thing where their center lined up outside. He called for the ball. They didn't throw it to him. I wish they had thrown it to him because he would have gotten creamed in like a second. It wasn't going to go anywhere. But I don't know if they're setting something up for later, but Patriots should watch that formation shift again. Sanu had a good punt return that he got injured. Well, yeah, there's nobody open. I mean, that's the problem when you play the Patriots is their secondary is too good. I mean, they've taken away Zach Ertz. What has Zach Ertz done in this game? He's got a couple of passes, but I mean, outside of that 2-minute drill where it's just harder to communicate for those double teams. Yeah, Zach Ertz, he has 5 receptions, only 36 yards. I mean, he hasn't been very good. But I figured that, you know. I said they were going to take away Zach Ertz. There's no way Zach Ertz is going to beat you in this game. So you've got to go to other guys. Unfortunately, Alshon Jeffrey is not there for the Eagles. So normally their 1 and 2 is Jeffrey Ertz. Now it's probably their 2 tight end sets. So they're taking away both tight ends. And the rest of that Eagles receiving core is just average, below average, not very good. So, and they don't have any running backs. So that's kind of the problem with the Eagles today. So if they're going to win this game, the Eagles are going to have to win this game, 17-12, something like that. And the same thing with the Patriots. If they're going to win this game, it's going to be off of the defense, winning, I don't know, 15-10 or something. That's all you can do. Just going to be a low-scoring game. I think next week, if Isaiah Wynn comes back, the Patriots' offense will be better. They'll be able to run the ball. I hope they can run the ball with Isaiah Wynn in the left tackle. If they still can't run the ball, you got to move on from Sony Michel because at that point, it's on him. Because, at that point, you got 5 good linemen, and there's just no reason. I know you lost Gronk, although Gronk is supposed to make an announcement Tuesday. I don't know what he's teasing. If I had to, I can't imagine what it is other than I'm coming back. But he could be trolling everybody. I don't know. Yeah, the Cowboys are they just beat Detroit, but all the Cowboys are that great. They're kind of inconsistent. To be fair, the Eagles are inconsistent too. That whole division is weird. The Eagles and the Cowboys compete with each other on who can lose the division. It's so strange. Eagles got a good roster. I like the Eagles roster better than Dallas, but other than Zeke on Dallas, I like Dallas is a better run game, but the Eagles have a better receiving core because they got their 2 tight ends and then Jeffrey. But unfortunately, they lost Darren Sproles, so that's a big blow because he's a good utility guy. He went on IR this week, which is rough for the Eagles. I do think the Eagles will probably end up winning this division, but I don't know if they can make a playoff run. The NFC is stacked. The Saints are still pretty good, other than last week where they've looked bad. But yeah, you got the Saints, probably be the favorite in the NFC. San Francisco, still really good as well. It's going to be probably between those two. The AFC, it looks like it's a race between the Patriots and Baltimore. I don't think KC is going to make it this year. They're worse than they were last year. Houston's not in the same league. They're just not. They got exposed by Baltimore. At least the Patriots were in that game against Baltimore. I mean, they were competitive at least. Houston, that game was over in the first quarter. It's just embarrassing. In fact, I think Oakland might even beat out KC for that division, as strange as that is. Yeah, the Eagles need to find their own offensive identity here. The other thing is those RPOs. They've been, when they ran it this game, the Eagles, they for some reason, Wentz held onto the ball. Like, you can't do that on an RPO. That ball has to be out within a second, and that's like a rookie mistake. I don't know what he's doing. The Eagles have done weird things in this game. They had a bad snap, fumble thing. I mean, Wentz holding the ball loose. It looks like Wentz did something to his hand at the end of the second quarter, so hopefully he's all right. I don't know who their backup is on the Eagles. It ain't Foles anymore because Foles is on the Jaguars. Who is the Eagles' backup quarterback? I don't think Carson Wentz is that injured. Oh, it's Sudfeld. That's right. Oh, it's McCown?
They're going to get ready to kick off.
Oh, they're going to kick off. Google let me down on my Google search. What's their depth chart? Oh, they got Sudfeld and McCown. Yeah, they got them both. Wentz is probably okay, though. The game's starting. Just going forward, Patriots need to get more consistency on offense. I mean, quick passing game. We got to keep doing it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll do the recap. The game could go either way. It's a coin flip at this point. So we'll see. It's going to be low scoring, I think.
Why did you take the ball out?
All right. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you for the recap.